Okay, let's look at this question. In the sketch alongside AD is a vertical line, so that's your AD, and triangle BCD lies on the horizontal plane, so that's BCD, so that triangle is on the horizontal plane. CBD is given as alpha, and then B angle CD as beta, and ACD as angle gamma. And then BAD is given as theta. Then the length of AB is given as x. Okay, so before we look at the question, what I've done here, I've separated this diagram into 4 different triangles. So you have triangle ABD, which is a right angle triangle. So that's triangle ABD. Then we have another right angle triangle, which is ACD, which is that. Then we have the horizontal the triangle on the horizontal plane, which is CDB. So there's the CBD. Then you have this triangle, which is ACB. Okay, let's look at the questions. Show that BC equal to that. So what are we going to do here? BC is in which triangles? It's in triangle ACD and also in triangle CDB. So between those two triangles, which triangle will have enough information? I think here we can use triangle. We can first use triangle ABD to calculate BD. Okay. So let's do that. ABD, which happens to be this triangle, and it's a right angle triangle. So to calculate BD, if you look at this angle, BD is the opposite, and then this AB is the hypotenuse. So we can use sine here and say sine theta is equal to opposite, which is BD, over hypotenuse, which is x. Then what I can do here, I can just multiply by x to cancel that x. Then we have BD is equal to x sine theta. So this is that is x sine theta. So that's x sine theta, meaning that whenever this BD, will put x sine theta. This is also x sine theta. Okay, now we're going to calculate BC using triangle CDB. So we're calculating BC using this triangle. Okay, so let's indicate there in triangle the CBD. That one was triangle ABD. So in triangle CBD, which is this triangle, we have what? We have 2 angles and 1 side. So we can use sine rule and say this is D, that is C, that is B. So you're looking for D here. So we can say D over sine D is equal to C over sine C. D is the CB over sine. Now, what is angle D? D, we're just going to say 180 minus this minus that, minus alpha minus beta. So in other words, you're going to say 180 minus into alpha plus beta. So leave it like that. So that will be 180 minus alpha plus beta. Then equal to C is what? It's x sine theta all over sine angle C is beta. So that will be CP, which is the same as BC, by the way, over, remember, when I say sine 180 minus an angle, it's just going to be sine of that angle, positive sine of that angle. So here it's just going to be positive sine alpha plus beta. So it's just going to be sine alpha plus beta is equal to x sine theta over sine beta. And then if I multiply by this both sides, I will end up with BC, which is CP, is equal to x sine theta. Okay, that's x sine. So that I multiply by sine alpha plus beta, both sides. So it's x sine theta sine alpha plus beta all over sine beta. So that's the end of that question.